Our client Biz asked us to provide them with in excess of 100 candidates for 50 positions.
And I must say that I have seen a fantastic group of people over the last 3 days.
Acorn has been absolutely fantastic.
We set ourselves a target of giving Biz Industries 100 people over 3 days.
How you doing?
We want to make it very difficult for them to choose. We wanted to make it a case of that 100 people were actually fit, qualified, experienced and committed to going.
We're from Biz Industries. Obviously we're working with Acorn today, and we're the company that hopefully many of you will come and work with.
Well, we're really doing with Acorn, we're doing what no one else is doing currently. Mark has worked extensively with Acorn over the last 3 to 6 months on establishing what we're doing here today.
Acorn and ourselves are definitely a step ahead now because we have had quite a few years of experience, and fair to say we've had failures in that and wins in that. I think the biggest win for us though is, as Rick was saying, for the last 6 months there's been a lot of cooperation with Acorn, a lot of working together with us, outlining the failures that occurred. Maybe not large, but all the little ones that reduce the hurdles to people being able to make that transition across. And also not only reduce the hurdles, but hopefully make it an actual nice experience for the people coming across.
That's right.
And I think when you ask, have we done it before? We've done this before, but we haven't done it in this way.
The critical thing for us is that, number one, there's a lot of pre-work done into the people that attend these events, both from their motivation to want to come and work with us in Australia, but also the skills and where they're suitable for the work that we do.
With Biz, we have a lead time in this instance of 3 months to deliver this project. That starts with a whole host of candidate acquisition strategies using social media,
Job adverts,
job boards,
we search our own database,
our own networks, tapping into things like the armed forces.
We start shortlisting CVs, we then go to telephone interviews. We chose 4 geographical locations in the UK which were central for people to travel to, and they were invited to bring their families. It was almost a smaller version of what we're doing today without the client being present.
We select from a very, very wide pool and we go through, again, quite a rigorous assessment process. I think in this instance we saw approximately 2,000 people.
From all of the auditing and checking and changing that we've done over the last 6 months, this model was exactly what we wanted. And it's a credit to Acorn that they were able to adapt with us and work with us to build a model that I believe is if I had to put it in a set term, to be a Biz Industries model that we would want to have happen.
The order events, obviously people come in and register, a bit of time to have a coffee just to relax them first, and then we begin with a presentation which starts with a small introduction to Acorn.
But this isn't not about Acorn today, it's about you guys and about Biz.
It's then followed up with a presentation from Biz.
We have a strong set of values as a company, and we look for these values in the people that we employ. Zero harm, as you can see here, is, it's our #1 priority. We do wear it on our sleeve, and from our perspective, there's no compromise when it comes to people's safety.
That included some video footage and interviews of people who made the transition from UK to Australia.
So far we've developed a relationship with both the candidate and the client, and now it's very important that they start to develop that relationship together. It's not just they're turning up on Monday for a new job, they're going to a new country, they're going to work in a new environment, so they need to get as much information and be comfortable with that information before they go any further. But then equally from the client point of view, the client's got to make sure that they're happy that individual personality is going to fit and cope with the stress and the strains.
So it was an opportunity for the senior recruitment team at Biz to get a feel for the individuals in terms of sort of characteristics and motivation to move to Australia.
There's online assessment, which is a psychometric skills test.
That's quite a tough task. It typically lasts around about an hour and a half. And ultimately, we have to work within the conditions of the Australian government to make sure that we're selecting people that will meet the criteria to obtain a 457 visa in the first instance. We need to make sure that we've got the support there. With Biz in particular, we used trusted partners, which included Commonwealth Bank, moving specialists, Anglo-Pacific.
Boop are the health providers. They're there to help as well, and they're working with Acorn and us to make the journey as smooth as possible.
Everything's set up for us, like banks, the bupa care,
moving furniture,
moving your furniture if you want to take your furniture, all your household stuff.
All the questions that you have in your head are answered.
It really takes anyway, so any anxiety, any worries that you've got, you know, any apprehension, which we all have doing such a big move, and it seems like they are sort of coming along with you and helping you through all that, which is a huge bonus.
We've opened an office in Perth, and that's been opened predominantly as an Acorn service to the candidates. As we've said earlier, this is more than just a career change. This is a life change.
That's supporting them on the ground from being met at the airport all the way through to dealing with issues that will arise when people move country with their families. So it's that ongoing support.
Any help really?
If there's any problem or anything that we need, then we know there's someone that we can ask.
Yeah.
Not just today, the period, the process that we've had obviously with Acorn, being involved with Acorn, has been fantastic. The support, brilliant.
They've included you every step of the way.
It's been hard work with Brandon here, it's not the best idea, but...
Chasing him around all the time.
You know, I've dealt with other companies and you really don't get the same support.
No,
you know,
no.
But
the recruitment side of it is superb.
One significant measure of success from our point of view was we invited 102 candidates over the 3 days for interview, and 102 candidates turned up, which obviously is very significant.
I must say that I have seen a fantastic group of people over the last 3 days who, if I had the choice, I would probably try and employ all of them.
Biz equally are very happy with the outcome, so much so that they've actually increased the number of people that they're looking to take across to Australia. You know, it initially set out at 50.
They've come back today and they've offered 73 of the candidates full-time positions, which to us is a fantastic result.
If we can have this partnership and develop a long-term relationship with Acorn, it can only benefit both of us.
Yep. I think it's a model that they can now also look at for the rest of the companies in Australia and other parts that have the same need, because I don't believe any other companies are doing it to this degree and this professionally from what we've seen.
That's right.